Hello, good morning, good day, beautiful Shaktis, beautiful women. I just wanted to talk to you a little about one of the kind, one of the rituals and meditations and ceremonies that we've been doing a lot in our circles, in my courses, and in my teacher trainings. So, in the last womb yoga teacher training, we really focused a lot on the healing of our sexual karma, and it was quite intense. And it's funny because when things repeat themselves, I just know that it's something that needs to be worked on. So after an intense weekend of healing sexual karma, and it was really based on that. When that wasn't the only focus, but it was really just the whole time it was occupied on that type of work, through our sessions, through our chanting, through our ritual, through our ceremony, through our meditations. And it was just healing sexual karma. So after that, I had two calls the next day, by women who wanted private sessions on healing their sexual karma. So I thought that, um, when the universe, when the goddess, God, repeats things, it's for a reason. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that we all pretty much know. We know on a subconscious level, but sometimes we don't realize it. We can actually feel it on a physical level if we really go inside and listen to what our body is saying. And there is sexual karma. Our reproductive organs are inside, they're not outside as the male. So when we do have intimate relationships, the man's energy enters us, whether it be our husband, our lifelong partner, the love, our sacred flame, our twin flame, or just someone that we, have sex with. So that energy does stay inside of us. Okay. The thing is that the reason why we want to purify that energy in the womb is that the womb is an amazing space where we create. I always tell my women that we are a womb. We are an energetic womb and we are a physical womb, and the womb connects us to the cosmic mother. So within our bodies and within our manifestation, the womb is our seat of power. And we're pretty much so connected to the womb that we don't even realize, because a lot of us haven't been taught this. It's been taken away from us. So in the womb, we have all of our elements, all of our chakras. We have amazing gates of initiation, grail gates. There's so much to learn, that I always tell my Shaktis that we already have a spiritual teacher, and the spiritual teacher is our womb. So one of the things that I think is really important is to purify the sexual karma so that we don't have cords dragging us down. Sexual karma can take away space from the womb, space of creation where we really want to create something. Sexual karma can really affect our relationships. They can block our relationships. Sexual karma can affect our emotional balance as women, because we've got energy from different men in our womb. So the womb is like, going crazy. Um, Sexual karma can make us very needy towards relationships, where we really think that we need a relationship instead of healing our own relationship within, with the masculine and the feminine. So this is really important. Now, there's three types of meditations I do to heal sexual karma. First, we do the healing of the sexual karma in the womb, okay, which is very important because energetically we heal a lot. And we do the sexual healing of the sexual karma in the womb within our own personal history, okay? The history of our lineage, of our mother and the female lineage, but also we also deepen that after we've gone through those two levels, and we do the healing of sexual karma throughout womankind, because we do have information in our womb about, we are connected sisters, we are connected through our blood. So in our womb, we do have information about rape, about violence, about aggression, about control, about being burned for being witches. I mean, I could go on, and it's and the thing is that when we want to heal the sexual karma, it really needs to come from a place of love and a place of wanting to birth the new woman, the new humanity, the new creation, the new universe that we all are working towards. Um, it's not done through a place of anger towards the male, because really the whole energy and the whole patriarchy is just a system that we've been living in and that we've all adopted and that we've all inherited, men and women. So that on the womb level, what we'll feel is a lot of space. Even our moon cycles will become regular. Some women are experimenting perimenopause, where they're actually getting menopause really early because there's a blockage, between wanting to create. And also women who are on who have menopause are experiencing really, really bad symptoms because of this. So it's really, really important. And even if you're in a beautiful, loving relationship, you feel good, it's always good to heal your sexual karma. It's always good to at least do the meditation. So from that, we go to the heart, okay? And in the heart, we have our arc line. It's from one nipple to the other nipple. And the arc line has the history of all of our intimate relationships and all the men that we've been with. So this is more of a here and now, our lifetime, our personal history, where what is stored in here. So the more I let myself be penetrated by that energy, where I'm not freeing myself, the more my heart chakra closes up. And we as Shaktis, it is very important that the heart chakra be open, because we are unconditional love. Okay, and the heart chakra is where we have the mother and lover archetype. So it's really, really important for this chakra to be open and to energetically be able to give and receive in a balanced way. So what happens here? It's not only, for me, in my experience, the sexual history of our intimate relationships, but for me, it's any type of penetration that has a shadow masculine energy, where it's just like aggression, control, penetration, and it actually could even come from a woman who has this energy. So what happens is the heart goes, because we are so sensitive. Our breasts are to give life and to give love and to nurture. So we can't do that when we're being blocked. So that's the other type of meditations that we do to release all of that uh, energy, and also to release any type of intimate relationship history that is blocking my heart chakra. When your heart chakra is blocked, it's so difficult to have a loving relationship with your partner. And it's so difficult to really understand the balance between giving and receiving. And also remember that our arc line, our children, up to the age of 7, they share the arc line with the mother, but it's actually even different for other children, because children who are the crystal children and the indigo children can like share the arc line a lot more. Like crystal children can share the arc line up to the age of 11 and 12. So it's really, really important to have this healed, okay? For us, for our lineage, for our children, for humanity. We always start with us first. And then we do a different type of meditations, and that type of meditation is based on healing of the sexual karma in your lineage, in the lineage of the women that are inside of you that have made you, because we are here because of the women in our lineage. And we help them take away that weight and that pain, because everything is energy. And if that they even if they're not around, they're around, okay, they're around in us. And once we take that pain away, we release it in us as well, and we release it in the future generations of our women. So like I said, I've done a lot of these meditations, a lot, and just because when I teach them, I do them as well with my with my shaktis, with the women who come to the teacher trainings and the courses. And every time I do them, I always experience more release and more release, because, like I said, even though we feel really, really good, we're in a loving relationship, it's always good to do a karmic cleanse of the sexual karma. And another thing that's very, very important is that even when you are in a loving relationship, remember that after you have an intimate sexual relationship with your partner, it's very, very important to cleanse. It's very important to cleanse. You can, with oils, bath, or, just put your hand on your heart chakra, on your womb, and just say, get empowered again. Because remember, our physical center, our physical anchor moves in a spiral. So if we move in a spiral, we automatically, our energy moves in a spiral, it gravitates towards what we attract and what attracts us. So, a lot of times when Shakti say that since I've been in this relationship, I'm not myself, I don't do things for me anymore. I'm not as centered since I've been in this job, or my family has this problem. I'm helping them. I'm not centered anymore. It's just because our energy moves that way. So we need to anchor ourselves in our seat of power, which is our womb. Okay. Our womb is connected to the root chakra as well when we energetically visualize the umbilical cord going down from our yoni, from our vagina, all the way, connected to the earth. So when we do that, we're centered again, and we can just say, I liberate this energy. When once you learn how to speak to energy and talk to energy and move with energy, it's really easy. It's not something esoteric or mystical. It just is, because it's part of our earthly nature to be able to connect with all of this. And one of the things that the patriarchy did was take away that connection with magic to be able to live an empowered life. So the cleansing is really, really important. And like I said, there's so many ways to cleanse. And I think it's also good when we do the healing of the sexual karma to do a yoni steam. Well, I highly recommend yoni steams. And there's so many methods that you can use to really heal your sexual karma. And we really want to make our womb happy. We really want to have the space cleared so that we can express our soul in this body. And all of us women, we're connecting to that energy again, because this is the energy, this is the frequency that is being given to us. So let's take advantage of it, because once we make that space for us, we can create that space for other women, for men, for children, for humanity, for the planet. And you'll see that this work that we're doing on ourselves is just not for ourselves. It's the purpose is so much higher. And thank you for listening to this video. Thank you for being part of this moment with me. And if you would like to work with me or receive some meditations or learn about my workshops, my website is anaotero.net. So it's anaotero.net, anaotero.net. And just write to me. You can, fill out the form and the web page so that you can be part of our mailing list. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram as well. And I just hope you have a lovely and beautiful day. Thank you, and many blessings.